Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's a pleasure having you here. 28th of February, and we are going to be talking about the market, what has been happening this week, and of course, what to look out for. What we have right in front of us is the Bitcoin, the BTC, the father of all cryptos. And for a while now, we have been talking about the range that we had here. We had a massive range in this area, which lasted for about 8 days thereabout, right? About 7, 8 days. And that was about since the 13th of February till now. And it was ongoing until we had this massive breakout over here. We had this massive breakout. You can see the candle size. And of course, what happened? It broke out. It didn't even look back. And of course, this area that was former resistance here should now act as support here. And that means that for the Bitcoin, we should be expecting a pullback to this area here for longs to take it back up. But one thing I could also say is that because the trend is an uptrend, so you're looking forward to buying, but at the same time, we have the counter trend traders that are looking forward to attacking the market in this area, right? So as they're looking forward to attacking the market in this area, you can see we have a form of top here, and then of course you can easily call it a double top here. And of course you have a wedge-like pattern if you look very well over here. So the best way to approach this as a seller, as a counter trend trader, is looking for a breakout to the downside and then pull back for this underside to act as resistance, and then look for your entry based on price action to take it back down. We could easily have a mini area here, but this is the main area of interest where we have a lot of buyers waiting with their pending orders, right? And another thing now is that if you add the Fibonacci, right, just looking at it, this might probably be about 38.2. Or if you add the Fibonacci from the lows over here all the way to the highs, you could see it's probably, yeah, it's about 38.2 to 50. So this is a good area of, interest for buyers. And this is the Bitcoin, and this is what we have on the Bitcoin. It might take a while to get here for buyers. And of course, as today is the 28th, we have just one more day, 29th, leap year, February, before February is over. And of course, price could as well break out to the upside. But I feel based on price action, there are orders here, penny orders here, and the market is heavily attracted to penny orders. We're going to wait to see what happens at this area. If the price does pull back, look for long positions here, especially when you have your price action. And also looking at our fiber, EURUSD, it has been doing this consolidating, breakout, consolidating. Now it seems to be breaking out. Let me explain what I'm trying to say. If you look at what we had over here much earlier, we had this consolidation, sideways market, and then it broke out to the upside. And then we had this sideways market here. And then now it seems to be breaking to the downside, back into this consolidation area. So overall, the EURUSD has been ranging. And now that it has broken out of here, we have this area here as resistance, 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 support. So we can easily call this here at about 1.08300 area. You can easily call it an area of flip zone. So we should probably see the market pull back to this area. Here should be a good area for sell, for short positions, and then take it back down to this point here. This point here being an area of support. If you look to your left-hand side, you see all the action that the price has done for you to understand how we pick our level, support and resistance. By the way, the trading strategy is price action, support and resistance. So as we are thinking of selling on a pullback here on the EURUSD, you could also tell that that means that the DXY, the dollar index, we're expecting it to go up. And this is what we have here on the DXY. As we're expecting it to go up, we have this area here, trouble area. As you can see, a whole bunch of support areas here, a whole bunch, and then resistance areas, so a flip zone. So what happens here is going to be very key, very important for us to know what we are going to be doing on the Euro USD and other major currency pairs, right? So it could get here and bounce and then go back down, or you could get to this point, break out, pull back, act as support where you can get your entry and push higher. So this area where it is approaching the 103.65 area is very, very crucial, very, very crucial indeed to the rest of the price action for this week. Now, as we're looking at the DXY, the USD index, one thing you also need to ensure that you always check on is the calendar, find out whether there's any news coming out for the USD. And of course, today being Wednesday, February 28th, you can see we have news coming out for the dollar at about 2:30 p.m. West African time. This is also very key, very, very important for us to take note of that at this point in time, the news coming out for the USD is going to be high impact, and of course, it's going to determine the movement that we have on our charts, right? It's going to determine whether this USD index is going to be pushing higher or whether it's going to be pushing lower from this point over here. But this is the area, and of course, price prior to the news coming out at 2:30 p.m., which is roughly about 7 hours from now, might probably store around here, or it might as well break out. If it breaks out, this is a good enough clue for us to know that it might come back here and then push higher, which should give us clues on the Euro USD that we looked at not too long ago. So we've talked about the DXY, and of course, we talked about the fiber and Bitcoin. Don't forget, Bitcoin is a big one. People have been talking about the Bitcoin for a while, and we said, let's take a look at it, find out what the Bitcoin is doing, especially after that massive breakout to the upside. There are other instruments that we can talk about, but these ones are like the icing on the cake. And with that said, I want to say thank you for joining us. We will see you with another update, and make sure to approach the market the proper way. Thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Trade safely and goodbye for now. Cheers.